Alright, so today I got my homie Woody, or Wood Slice, he likes to be known as. We're setting up my wedge tail 223. I was honoured, look at that, boom, caught it, Spider-Man, devil. I was gifted a Vengeance ZeroTech LPVO, is it 1 to 6? 1 to 10, dang, that's 4 more than I gave it credit for. LPVO for my wedge tail. Including that, we have Woody. What is this?
That is a Warn X-Scale Extra High Tactical Scope Mount. So it's designed for AR-15s and other tactical applications, which is perfect for the wedge tail style guns with the LPVO tactical style optics.
Very tactical for a pump action. Before we crack on to the rest of the video, a bit of an update of why there's such a large gap between videos. Here is just some clips of me and Woody and another mate hunting in Toowoomba that we actually didn't get anything. So I moved up from Victoria to Queensland and then had to transfer my gun license over, which is a bit of a process, takes a bit of time. So moved up to Queensland, bought a house, got married, went on a honeymoon from Africa, got back yesterday. Meanwhile, still trying to do my Boo Hurt channel and Boo Hurt fighting. Here's a photo of me. I fell through a barbed wire fence on this hunting trip. And yeah, let's crack on with the video after this little video of Woody worrying about me. Oh, when I nearly died?
I do remember when you nearly died, and I was genuinely worried for a moment.
So we're going to put this on. Woody's going to run me through how to put it on correctly, as I've never done it before. Usually all the sights I had in the army were just chucked on, clip it on, but this has a high mount. Needs to be level. There's all these gadgets that I don't have, but that's why you got friends like Woody that comes in and helps you out. So let's run through it. Speaking of gadgets, we have Fix-It Sticks. These things are amazing. They've got all the things you need to correctly tighten everything on your rifle for position. You've got a torque wrench here that gives you the exact torque you need to put on each pin so you don't over thread it or damage your screws on your sight or your weapon. Alright, so I'm going to take off my ZeroTech red dot, and I have a magnifier on there, a 3x magnifier, so they're getting gone, they're gone. And the reason why I'm doing that is the rifle that I have here, the red dot's got quite close range, and I really want to start punching out targets to 300 to 400 meters consistently. Like the 3x is pretty good, the magnifier 3x is pretty good, but I just want that clear reticle sight picture that you do get with an LPVO, or anything past 4 to 5 times magnification. And luckily, ZeroTech are friends.
The friendliest of
the
friends.
friendliest of all friends. Awesome. All right, let's see what's going on here. Get a bit closer.
Level the rifle.
So there's a level in that rifle. We've got a little spirit level in there.
So when we start talking about longer range stuff, if your scope isn't level perfectly perpendicular to the bore of your barrel, right? Because your barrel's not perfectly straight, it's a slight upward angle, and then your projectile and your view intersect at where your aim point's going to be. And so if your scope is off, you'll actually find that your projectile starts traveling outward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's why we got the spirit level.
Yeah. So
Look
we're
at
channeling some good spirits, and we've got
Yeah.
good level there.
We're leveling out the spirits, which is good.
And then we'll recheck that as we go to make sure it's
No bumpage.
Because it's not. This is just a shooting rest. It's not actually a vice. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when manning optics, we know that we need to see how there's play.
Mm-hmm.
We want it to be forward, because as the recoil comes on, that's going to want to slide forward. So
Okay.
if we start with it already forward, there's not going to be any force applied.
Bouncing.
So there's lugs in there, and if those lugs are already engaged up against the slot, then there's no chance of movement, and there's also no stress on those fixings because it's already as far as it can go.
Fantastic.
So one of the most important things is ensuring that all your nuts and bolts are done up to the correct torque. I know, because I run heaps of these mounts, that these need to be done up to 65 inch-pounds.
65 inch-pounds?
Yep.
Dang.
So we'll turn this until that reference line reaches that 65, and then we know that's the correct amount of torque. We just kind of go back and forth, applying even pressure. I don't go to max torque on one while the other one's still loose. You'll see my reference line, and then you'll see all the different torques line up as I turn it.
Oh yeah.
And so we're going to keep going on this until we get it to where we want it to be.
Strawberry kisses.
65.
Like, it was supposed to be me doing the video, but I feel like I'll just be like, so what do I say now? So that's why we got Woody here. He's got his own channel, obviously Woody Outdoors. But now he's got two. Woody Outdoors and S-Ride Tactical. So, yeah.
So undo all of them, but leave them sitting in the holes.
Okay.
And then just put it down. Alright, because we bumped it around a bit.
Oh,
We'll
level
just
it out.
Check our zero. So I'm leveling on the upper receiver,
Yeah.
not on the handguard.
Okay.
Because that can be different to that.
Yep,
And
yep.
that's what's the barrel's
Well, that's
attached
what's
to.
going. Yeah, that's what it's going to.
Yeah, the scope's mounted to that, the barrel's mounted to that. That's not really mounted to anything. So
Yeah. So we've leveled the rifle. Now what we do, we got the mount on there, beautifully unscrewed.
Yep.
Then we chuck the sight on.
So now we're gonna make sure that's clean.
Yep.
So if there's like a speck of dirt, doesn't really, we're inside, so it's not really a big deal. But if we're in the field or whatever, and we have to dismount and remount,
Yep.
we have to make sure there's no dirt between the rings and the optic.
Yep. Yep.
Because that's going to give us inaccuracies. We also just sort of rub our finger on the inside of the ring and make sure that's got no burrs, nothing sticking up. It shouldn't because it's a high quality mount, but it's one of the things we just always check. And then we place that generally in the middle, sort of front to back. That's going to suit our eye box.
Yep.
But generally in the middle is good. And then we're going to level the scope to be the same as the rifle.
How's it all looking?
Looking good.
Tip top.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That already looks stunning.
It's cool, eh?
Looks amazing. I assume we tighten it up. Put the screws back onto the top.
Yeah.
I can only assume.
Yeah, you assume correctly.
Hell yeah.
So we'll do it just so all the screws are started.
Yep.
Not actually putting any pressure on the scope yet.
No pressure on the scope yet. We're just threading them in. This is fun for me. So this is my first time having like a gun on a workbench. Usually it's done like on a kitchen bench.
It is good having a purpose-built gun building
That's nice, dude.
bench, yeah.
Makes me I feel like I'm giving my guns what they deserve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, they deserve a place here to be loved.
And while working through this sight installment, constantly always checking the spirit level and making sure we always level the rifle first and then the sights. As you can see here, my sight does move a little bit, but it's a very easy fix. You just rotate the sight inside the brackets, so nothing too crazy. As you can see, a bit off, and then we just rotate the sight.
So the next part
Yeah.
is we want to make, when we close these, there's actually a little gap on each side.
Okay.
And we want that gap to be approximately even. So I'll do the back one, and I'll show you my method, and then you can do the front one. So what I'll do, put my finger on this side, which closes the gap between the top half of the ring and the bottom half of the ring.
Yeah.
And then I'll do up one side. And this is all real light, just by fingers. There's no pressure. If you're feeling pressure, then you're doing something wrong. And then see how I get to the point where that gap starts to close?
Down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm looking from behind, and I'm just eyeballing that gap's kind of even.
Okay. Oh, so this gap right here.
Yeah, so the gap between the mount and the top.
It shouldn't be should never be closed.
It doesn't get closed at this point.
Okay.
But
you're just making sure you're doing it up
even.
evenly on
Yeah.
each side as it go down.
That way it's not fully closed on one side and open on the other.
Yep.
And that way we're ensuring that we're bringing that top cap down nice and evenly onto
Okay.
the scope. If we close one side and then try and tighten the other one, it'll actually rotate the scope as you do it up.
Okay. All right. So
So
really, you could do like a clockwise method of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and just
Yeah.
go around in a circle.
Exactly. So we'll do a cross, like X's.
Oh, we do X's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once all these
Clock
screws
method not
are
used.
started,
Yeah.
which is where they've met the end of their travel and they're starting to put pressure,
Mm-hmm.
which is now,
Yep.
and everything's still level.
Ah, we going here? Oh yeah, we're good. We're level.
And so I'm just going to do like a real slight
Little
bit of pressure,
torque. Oh, a bit of torque.
just like a quarter turn, like
Yep.
not even an eighth turn, in an X pattern.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So I just went boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Now we can do the front to the same process, up to the same point.
I'll get cracking. Alright, there we go. So they're not super tight, they're just
Just nipped.
That is nipped.
Nice.
How does that look?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
that's right, yeah.
So now it's nipped on all corners, so it's not going to move. So we can. Now we're going to start looking at our torque.
Talking it up.
What
What are we talking this to?
25 inch-pounds.
25 inch-pounds, like you said at the start.
Yeah, so 65 for the big cross bolts and 25 for the top caps. 25 max, they say.
Okay.
So obviously refer to your manufacturer's
Guide.
Obviously I use these wall mounts a lot, so I've memorised the...
Yeah. The poundage.
Yeah. I wonder what useful information's gone
Yeah.
from my mind to make room for inch-pounds.
Yeah, we'll try to get a nice close-up of this.
Yeah, so as that reaches spec...
And how important would you say getting one of these tools are if you're looking into getting into...
It's critical. Actually.
Critical?
Yeah, because if you start having inaccuracy issues and things start moving, I'd say 9 times out of 10, it's because incorrect torque settings.
Okay.
Something's moved, or there was dirt,
Yep.
you know, interfering between the scope and the mount and that sort of thing. And so doing this part right solves a lot of potential problems.
Roger.
So I'm going to X-pattern them all to 15.
Yep.
And once they're all at 15, then we're going to go up to 25.
Okay. This line here, that's 15, needs to line up with this bottom line, if that makes sense. If you never used a torque wrench on your rifle before, that's what it is. So I keep twisting until that top ring moves around. But what I'll do is... There. See, it's lined up perfectly? And then loosen it, and we're doing an X factor, as they say. I'm going back over here. Fix it sticks. Here it is right there. Boom.
And this is their rifle optics mounting kit. And I've also used it for pistol optics and that sort of thing.
And what's the rough pricing on this so people out there know the pricing? Because I hate when...
I don't know. I don't know.
See, Woody gets all this stuff for free because he's a professional. People like myself are like, how much does that cost? I'll get the screen. I'll get the price somewhere on the screen for us people that don't get stuff for free. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the free stuff. I'm just saying people like us don't get free stuff. Price is coming. Price is coming. And then we just go 25 on all.
Yeah, so if they're all at 15, then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can do them all at 25.
Right. That's very cool to know that you're not damaging the thread, which is
Yeah.
cool.
That's it.
That's my biggest thing is when I'm tightening up anything, even like doing plumbing or pipes for the house and you cross thread or you do too much thing and then it breaks the seal. Especially when you're spending so much money on these things. Some of us spend money on these things. It's good to know you're not ruining
Sick
it.
burn.
Yeah, sick. You get stuff for free. Ooh, got me.
You got me good there.
Wow, how dare you. It's a high quality product.
Yeah, it just feels more sensible for hardware of this size.
Oh, hardware is in. And then you say we're going to do it again.
Yeah, again. So when you went to 25 on one part,
Yeah.
and then the other ones came down to 25, it would have released some pressure on the first one you did.
Alright.
So then going over it all again, make sure that they're exactly the same. So you'll probably see that move.
Oh, yeah.
See how it's moving?
Yeah.
Even though technically you already did that up to 25?
The things you know.
Yeah.
Essential bit of kit, team. Essential bit of kit. What's the next rifle you suggest I should buy? So I've got, obviously, my wedge tail.
Yeah.
I've got my beautiful Takasaurus shotgun.
Mm.
I think we're both thinking the same thing. 6.5. Something in 6.5.
Yeah. Something long range.
Yeah.
Something...
I'm thinking a Ruger Precision, but it's a very pricey bit of kit. I'm not sure if you're aware that I'll have to purchase this.
Oh, things cost money?
Yeah, I'll have to purchase this myself.
What?
But yeah, either Ruger Precision or I really wanted a what was a bolt action they used in World War One? Enfield.
Oh, yes.
I think I'm gonna buy an Enfield. I saw one for like $400 the other day. So I was like,
The old Lee Enfield.
but their rounds are like 30-30s, I think.
Yeah, 30-06.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $2 a round. Oh, she's good. I was like, because if anyone was to screw it up, it would have been me.
That's good.
And then what happens now?
That's it, really.
That's
We got to zero her in.
Oh, yeah.
So we can't do that here, in the middle of suburbia. So these are capped windage and elevation turrets.
Sure.
So we zero it in like any other rifle scope.
Yeah.
And then we can loosen that and then rotate the dial back to 0 after we've zeroed it.
Yeah.
And then we just put the cap on and forget about it. One thing we should also do is have a look at the illumination
Oh, on the other side.
on the other side. So on that dial, So you turn that dial and see how there's numbers on it?
Yep.
Those are all your different brightness settings.
And the reticle is illuminated.
Yeah, so
The center dot? Is it a dot or is it a semicircle? We'll get a close up. We'll get a close up in there.
It's on the box.
Oh yeah, that's what we're dealing with.
And so your segmented circle is what illuminates.
Matt, the focal plane of the sight that we just have here.
Yeah, so the scope we've just fitted is first focal plane. So the reticle is going to expand and contract with your zoom, which means your mils, which you can use to measure your target, are always going to be correct, no matter what magnification you're on. So the advantage of that is you can measure your target, and then if you know the calculations, you can work out your distance. Or if you laser target and you know what your ballistics are, say you knew how many mil holdover you need to be to engage a target at 250 meters, you could hold it on, say it's 2 mil, for example, you could hold it on the 2 mil line. You wouldn't actually have to make any adjustments in your turrets.
Yeah. Cool.
And so that's the advantage of having all these windage and elevation holdover points, is so that you can engage your target fast. You don't have to take your turret cap off, adjust your turret, and then, by the time you've done all that, your target's moved on.
It's like, well, this is it, team. The Vengeance 1 to 10 LPVO, brand new sight from ZeroTech. I love it. Next video, I should be out in the range with Woody, surprisingly. And we're going to go zero this bad boy. Hopefully, within the same video, we'll go shoot some dogs, because there's a feral dog problem at my mate's place in Toowoomba, which you would have seen on Woody's channel. We got nothing because someone was shooting all day. So thank you so much for helping me, Woody, and thank you so much for helping me with my channel. Yeah, there you go. ZeroTech 1 to 10 LPVO Vengeance. Stay deadly. Dude, that is actually fucking sick. That's dope. I love it.